What's up, everybody? So I'm going to show you how to use the replay editor in BMX Streets. So I got this line here, pretty simple. And the way you would want to keyframe something like this, there's multiple ways of kind of doing it, but the way that the replay editor in this game works is fairly simple. You're going to hit X, or I guess it would be square on the PlayStation pad, and it'll bring up this clip edit thing here. And this will allow you to free cam. Now what you'll want to do is the bumpers, like it says over here, ascend and descend. And you're going to press Y or triangle to set your points, your keyframes. And if you're familiar with games like Session or Skater XL, this is more in line with kind of how the replay editor works in XL, except you can't scrub or cut out the clip that you want to work on. You got this full timeline. So like, you know, you kind of just roll through, place your keyframes where you would like them. And a good rule of thumb is, you know, a lot of videos are filmed by skateboarders and shit like that for these kind of things. So you want to think of yourself as being on like a skateboard yourself. And like, you know, typically, which means, you know, rolling down stairs and shit like that can be a little something you wouldn't typically do on a skateboard, right? So now that we have our parts, we're gonna use the D-pad to go back to our first keyframe. We're gonna hit the back button or the menu button on the Xbox Series or the select button or whatever you want. We're gonna have a look at our clip, see if we're happy with it. And if you find a spot like right there where he's kind of out of the frame a little bit, you're going to hit the X button again, set another keyframe, and then that way he'll be in frame. And these are all smooth frames, so there's not a lot of jerkiness, but you want to kind of keep in mind the more of these that you place down in close succession will make it either jittery or not. So on a lot of cases, less is more when it comes to keyframes. Now, what they've also added in here, if you hit start, there's a fisheye strength, and you can apply this to only your replay. And if you have something like reshade, like this, and this is why my colors are a little bit more vibrant than the game naturally is. But if you see here, I have liquid lens and layer and overlay, and you can get fisheye, like either 4:3 aspect ratio fisheye lenses from like the mod.io Skater XL. I'll leave links into the description for this for that, but you're gonna have to open them up, name the layers to exactly these names. And what I do is have them set to a hotkey so that this comes up like this. Now I will have a look at it with the fisheye. It's a little close, but let's just say that this is something that I am happy with. Might put the fisheye back a little bit, about 60%. And to get rid of it, you're gonna hit the start button again, go back to your front, to the beginning of your first keyframe, and to get rid of this screen, you're going to press down on the D-pad, right? It'll bring it up, bring it down, right? So with this, just use whatever recording software you have. I personally like the NVIDIA Shadow Play screen capture. I think it works the best for me. Way I can just press a button, set it to a hotkey, and record whatever. But this is typically how this will work. But yeah, so if I hope that this helped whoever's looking for this kind of stuff, and if it helped you at all, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, pass it around. Peace.